This Good Morning Northwest morning spread is brought to you by Bill's Heating and Air Conditioning.
It is 6:53. Let's get you ready for your Monday here in the morning spread. Desi Richards is in studio to tell you about some upcoming financial aid info sessions for students and their families. But let's get right to Mark Peterson telling us about some light showers we've been seeing already today.
Form of those showers is going to be rain showers in the lower elevations. As we look at the first alert weather, and that first alert weather app, by the way, it's free, it's available, just download it, and you'll be able to look at this. As we do have snow into the higher elevations, we do have light rain, and it has been light amounts. 40 will be our high today in Spokane, 39 Grand Coulee. Sandpoint, you'll be at 37 degrees, and Coeur d'Alene, you're going to be around 39 degrees officially. We're going to have temperatures in the upper 30s throughout much of the day, cloud cover throughout much of the day, and still some scattered and isolated showers continuing through the day as well.
Congressional Republicans are demanding for more information about who came and went from President Biden's home in Delaware. This comes after the White House disclosed more classified documents were found at the president's home. In a letter to the White House, the new chair of the House Oversight Committee asked for the visitors' logs from the president's Delaware home. And the House Judiciary Committee is launching a second investigation into how the Department of Justice handled the Biden's documents case. The White House says it will cooperate fully with the ongoing special counsel investigation to those documents. The very latest on the probe into the documents found in President Biden's home will continue on Good Morning America.
Well, Moscow has been in the national spotlight for 2 months now since 4 University of Idaho students were stabbed to death in a home near campus. A gag order has been issued by a judge, which means no attorneys or investigators can talk about the case. The suspect, Brian Koberger, has waived his right to a speedy trial, which means he won't be back in court until June 26. His defense team now has months to build a case. Part of building that case is filing a request for discovery, which the defense filed on Tuesday. It requires the prosecution and law enforcement to share all of the information they have on the case. A crash that left a semi-truck on its side on Highway 195 just south of Colfax closed the road for several hours overnight. That collision took place 3 miles south of Colfax. You can see the images on your screen now with that semi on its side. Washington State Patrol says this incident is being treated as a hazmat incident because of fuel spilling onto the road. According to WSP, nobody was injured, and a cleanup crew was on scene before 1 a.m., allowing the road to reopen within a few hours. Well, there are several events happening around Spokane to celebrate Martin Luther King Jr. Day today, starting with the annual MLK Jr. Unity Rally and March. It starts at 10 a.m. The city of Spokane is asking those who are attending to meet outside of the Spokane Convention Center. The police department says traffic will be affected in the core of downtown Spokane, and there will be no on-street parking along the route of the march. Then, from 11:30 to 2, there will be an MLK Day resource fair at the Spokane Convention Center. You can also attend a commemorative celebration at the Holy Temple Church of God in Christ at 806 West Indiana from 3 to 5. And you can attend a panel discussion at an MLK Teach-In at Gonzaga University. That's from noon to 2. And there are also some city closures you need to know about. Spokane City Hall, along with other city facilities, including Spokane Public Libraries, will be closed today. Garbage and recycling pickup schedules will stay the same this week, and parking meters do not need to be fed today.
High school seniors are just months away from making the transition to college and other post-secondary education. The earlier the better to apply for financial aid, and families may need help getting started. College Success Foundation has some upcoming info sessions. The first of 6 virtual sessions start tomorrow to help walk students and families through the process of filling out financial aid applications. This includes FAFSA, the federal aid application for scholarships, grants, loans, and work study, as well as WAFSA, the Washington-specific form of financial aid for students from undocumented backgrounds. And here are the dates for those virtual info sessions. Each of them are from 6 to 8 over Zoom, and financial aid advisors will be available to answer questions and meet independently in breakout rooms after the session.
A Russian missile strike on an apartment building in Dnipro, Ukraine, killed at least 40 people, according to Ukrainian officials, after explosions were heard across the country. Regional authorities said 39 people, including 14 children, had been rescued so far, but 46 people remain missing. Californians are preparing for another round of rain today. Flood watch is in place this morning for around 8 million people in coastal California, including the Bay Area. A slight risk for excessive rain and flooding also covers a large chunk of Southern California, at least through this morning. Boy, have they been feeling the effects of this weather lately. We'll be back with the final check of our weather with Mark Peterson coming up right after this.